I'll yield to none!
I'll yield to none.
Glory is mine.
I'll yield to none.
Better luck next time.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
No marks, no indications of a struggle. It seems as though this that can't be natural.
Not a very chatty fellow, are you?
No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic.
Ah, you're up. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
It seems as though there's a blood flow. That can't be natural.
In the meantime, you'll find him on the other side of this deck. In the off, the good ship Mary.
Index fingers.
My word. Oh well, a new life awaits.
Good gods! There's been...
Ugly sight. Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at...
I was on... You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, bring me a good lead, and thanks. I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep. Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
Closer. Be good, you scallywags.
Never thought you'd end up in prison, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mist. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Kid, you been down by the room up the hall?
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
What's your name? Gods, didn't your mother teach you any manners?
She got eaten by a hole once.
Forget it.
It was one of them. I know it.
I'm trying to concentrate.
A scruffy man lounges,
Watch your back.
rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning. The man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in, and
Pinches less that way, right?
hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the
Standing, Ifan grins.
same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger long story. Maybe no. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses.
Not interested in the son of the...
What are you conspired?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Name.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front...
Classify this slop as food. I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce. Ah!
Please, please! Be good, you scallywags.
That right?
An elf sits...
Snake.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one. Rolling dice, deciding fates.
She eyes you quite...
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
We've got this wolf on a
A
leash.
broad dwarf sits... He raises...
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
We'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
The ship, of course.
A wave of
And?
The fellow cocks his...
That isn't
He cocks his ear.
anticipate. That's all you hear, though. Listen there now. Aha!
His eyes snap.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
I've seen more
It's
appetizing
the... Pardon my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles... no.
The dwarf...
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course
He
dinner.
continues.
I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Stay away from the Magisters, brother. They killed that fellow back there. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but I know it all the same.
Magister's more concern than your appetite.
You get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer, meanwhile.
Would you put a knuckle in
Well,
it? I'm
well.
trying to concentrate.
What have we here?
The lizard look... All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by...
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Goodness gracious.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure
The
you?
elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and...
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
What? Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, dwarf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is... Take this book. It is simul... Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no... No. This text... Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Now, please...
No amount of pen...
What are you trying to hear anyway?
Name? I'll tell you if you keep it quiet long enough for me to listen. The Divine Order wants to know. Well, you aren't here on my list, Scrammy, but... You!
Sorcerer! Blood?
No!
Go!
Got this wolf on a leash now.
Here to register, sir. You faring okay so far? Glad to hear. You head on it.
Sing us a song. I know you can. Be good, you scallywags.
Ah, there you are. Would you please tell this how very... What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face...
Yeah.
She turns...
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
They don't care about us. We're the cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own.
You'd presume right.
We just skipped to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
Thanks, but you take care, though. Nope. Try...
Suddenly, as quickly as they...
Good luck, Chief.
Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Keep those bones trained on her.
Standing at the center...
So you admit?
Yes, I did.
She turns her head.
There are others who's...
You there, sorcerer.
By all means.
She reaches for her collar.
I'm just...
Subdue him.
She smiles.
Press.
What's happened?
paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
Sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop. Too much. Too much. Can't smell. Can't breathe.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Thank the gods!
He eyes the collar circle.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't know? Mutiny!
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your...
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. The Magisters look.
Your lies end here!
You pass through the door. The skeleton.
No, it catches...
The skeleton.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be...
The skeleton.
Yes. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have please. I had a mask still. She'll drown with the rest. Indeed. I would say good...
The skeleton's...
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull! This wreck and quick!
Was paint. You press it, it doesn't, but the door groans.
Something's breaking through! What in the hell are those things? Death fog? I need to get out of here! Now! means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Fuck you, there's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the...
The Magister lies on the floor.
Not a very chatty fellow, are you?
Wait! Voidwoken!
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
They smell even worse dead than alive. Let's head above decks for some air.
should go to bed.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? This must be Fort Joy. I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to...
The child considers...
You're just a person. Little people.
He pauses.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void thing?
The child looks...
I don't see any source on you. Maybe you're right. They're gone now. But you didn't die. Guess I am. But there isn't anywhere. You'll see.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore. Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
What's this? I found something. I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens, he's leaning.
Bugger. How on earth?
Skeletal.
Damnation. Oh, it's you. I must have. It seems the human. I chased.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Oh, yeah. A face that I would not. I could then.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheek.
Because my. Oh, you. So? Oh, don't be. I cannot. Indeed. At least from this realm. As for the others. Well. There is an excavation site, I suppose. You seem more at ease in this world than I. Excellent. While we are conversing, of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality. But being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours? Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer? I could do that with one hand behind my splendid. Very well.
shall I put this one?
Your godwoman has asked you a question. Answer.